Hello there, my name is Jelelle Awen, and this is my 6th video of my Deepen 2020 series. And this is just, we're not even done with the first month of 2020, and I'm already feeling that there's quite a lot going on that's activating us and upgrading us and rebooting us. And as I shared about before this year began, 2020 seems to be a pivotal year that sort of sets the foundation for what we experience in the years to come, when there's more amplified and accelerated disclosure and collective realizations that are an important aspect of our overall ascension. So it's kind of like 2020 is a preparatory year in a way for those of us who have chosen to be here as way showers, as healers, as light bringers, as light workers, whatever you want to call us. It feels like, agreed to be here to assist in this time of intense transition. And what seems to come along with this assistance is the experience of an intense and accelerated and amplified pain experience. And when I say pain experience, this seems to be on all bodies. So this can be obviously on the physical body level, it can be on the emotional body level, it can be even in the energetic body, even the mental and social bodies. And of course, the one we hear about the most is the one in which the physical body is experiencing whatever it is. And rather than just a blanket response of ascension hurts and there's going to be a lot of pain, what I like to do is really feel, as I've shared before in other videos, feel this pain as a portal, as an opportunity, as a way to discover yourself, more about yourself and your soul. And as your veil lifts around that, you really do have a lot of new discoveries that come. Even for those of you that engaged in my Meet Your Reptilian Self video I offered last week, suddenly you're teleported to this reptilian realm and meeting this reptilian self that needs you. And what you've been sharing with me about that experience is amazing. And the portal to that experience, very often for many of you, was the experience of pain, particularly pain in the head, neck, and shoulder, sometimes jaw and head. I said head already, ears even, areas. And it's that pain that has you seeking an answer or a resolution. Not so much a quick fix, it's just an understanding of where it's coming from. So that pain in that situation was a portal to discovering your reptilian self in this case. And very often those kinds of pains do seem to be connected to this reptilian self that's in the lower 4D dimensional space, very tied and overlaid on us. And this is something we're being able to discover more and more as the 3D matrix that is life as the collective consciousness knows it, and the 4D matrix, which is the unconscious collective, archetypal, subconscious woundings, past other lifetime woundings and that kind of thing, and experiences. And those two matrices are being rebooted, it seems. So what I was feeling this reboot is offering is, it's kind of like when you reboot your computer and there's this blank space, kind of a void space while it restarts itself. It's almost like that. It's like there's a blank space available for which the veil lifts more. These previously tight configurations are open. Our programmed and conditioned self is more ready and willing, and our protector is maybe less vigilant. Sometimes also there's just more pain, not just physical body, but maybe even emotional pain and suffering. that leads us to say, okay, I really want to explore this now. I really want to find out what is going on for me, inside of me, by me, which is kind of the empowerment mantra that opens all of this up. So with these reboots going on of the matrix, like I said, we now have more access to our reptilian selves. We have more access to the wounded masculine and patriarchal experience that we've contributed to in so many lifetimes, been both the victim of and the perpetrator of. It goes so deep into even our DNA coding, and ultimately this choice to really experience the immersion into this polarity and dualistic experience where feminine and masculine, there's enough wounded, traumatized energies there that they have challenged to come into union, which is more their natural frequency. So this also seems to be a piece that we're exploring right now, and I wrote about that today. And with that also can come more pain, physical body pain, especially for women in the womb area, maybe missed or disrupted cycles, menstrual cycles and hormonal cycles. I'm experiencing some of that myself. And also, I could see something of the equivalent for men. Also, just an overall need to kind of go into a cocoon space, to just sort of limit the 3D matrix influence. So maybe pausing on watching television shows or movies right now, or eating denser foods, and just cleaning everything up and having this soft sense around you, so you're not in a perpetual state of detoxing from whatever toxicities you've taken in. And that does also seem to help a lot with these reboots, so that there's not something that your body, emotional body, and chakras are trying to clear out, even as they're trying to let in. So that's something to feel into for yourself, and I'm hopeful that this meditation today will help as well. I'm going to introduce you, maybe this is new for you, or if you've seen other videos of mine, to the Ascension chakras. I mentioned the causal already. We will also move into the upper 3 chakras above the crown. I know there's a lot of other ones. These are the ones that have been offered that seem to most bridge to the energies we need to open out in ourselves and our soul, in order to keep integrating and digesting and experiencing this ascension process in a way that works for us, whatever way that is. Hopefully with less pain and suffering and more sense of the bigger picture and of soul support and the immense amount of support we have within our own soul as it awakens. So the other piece with the wounded masculine, of course, is for that wounded masculine to receive forgiveness and compassion and love from the divine feminine, who is she's just right there, ready to offer that. There's no process there for her, because there was always a reason the wounded masculine is playing a role. And that, when I say wounded masculine, I don't mean just outside those who chose to be masculine in this life, but really I'm speaking to the wounded masculine inside of us, and the parts of us that I've introduced you to in other videos that are usually hold some of that wounded masculine frequency, the inner protector, the gatekeeper, the inner punisher, even the inner mother can hold these wounded masculine frequencies and really inherited them. That's what was templated. These are the energies that we're moving through since the fall of Atlantis and Lemuria. The wounded masculine helped, we could call it almost a cement in a way. It really created a foundation to allow this deeper experience of polarity and density that we're now saying collectively and on a soul level, we want to move beyond that now. We want to heal from that wounded masculine experience. And this is really where the divine feminine is able to come forward after being suppressed for so long in order to allow that wounded masculine to come out. And yet, especially the last 15 years or so, it's been clear that there's a rumble in the divine feminine energies, again, inside of us, whether we've chosen masculine or feminine this life, the divine feminine arising in us to bring balance and to allow that wounded masculine to heal and be forgiven, and allow that wounded feminine to recover. There's usually a lot of trauma in the wounded feminine from this suppression, and whatever way she's experienced that, which there's a lot of different ways in this life and in other lifetimes. So that healing process brings us back into balance, and in that balance there is more acceptance and integration again of the ascension energies that are coming to us, and less pain and suffering. So I think I'll leave you with that to digest, and we will go in and work with some of these ascension chakra energies inside of you and see what we discover. So go ahead and close your eyes. Start to tune into your inner world. Maybe focus on your breath for a moment. Your inhale and your exhale. And I'm going to have you tune in right away to any places in your body that you've been experiencing pain. That should be fairly easy to do. And right away we're going to bring in, I like to work with just plain white light. And we're going to bring white light energy. If you see another color, that's fine. Just bring white light energy to wherever on your body there is immediate pain in this moment. As you're doing that, ask the pain to become a portal. Meaning, ask the pain to open anything out that it wants to show you. As it does that, you might immediately see something or hear something. Might be surprising. And you can even pause this video and just let yourself go into that. Even have a dialogue with the pain. Asking it where it comes from, why it's there, what message does it have for you? Does it represent a part of you? Or an aspect from another lifetime? To see where that takes you. And we'll ask, I wanted to offer some alleviation immediate, hopefully, if you are sitting there in pain already. If it's emotional pain you're in, you can also offer that same white energy to your heart space. Just feel it swirling around in your higher heart space, just offering clearing and comfort. There needs to be a grieving. There's a lot of grieving going on in this rebooting process. Sadness at how it could be no other way than it has been. So offering white space in there for some alleviation. And we're going to, I see, well, I definitely see Mother Mary for the feminine. And the masculine looks like Yeshua, yes, who is wanting me to call him Yeshua Christ right now. So maybe we'll just call him that and see where that goes. If you get a different divine feminine, masculine, whatever works for you. They're going to invite us now to tune into our personal sun chakra. It's about 2 feet above your head. If you extend your arm up above your head, it's where your fingertips touch. We're going to expand that chakra out, so you can use your hand if you want and just move energy through that chakra. I usually go counterclockwise, whichever way feels good to you. And just move some more of that white light through that personal sun chakra. What I find is that this is the bridge to the great cosmic sun and to our sun, where so many activations are coming through, sacred masculine especially, for our wounded masculine to receive. And sometimes that downline is just clogged or blocked. So bringing white energy in there can be helpful. Just keep swirling energy in there. And as you're doing that, you might even start feeling warmth coming down. Kind of like if you were sitting in the sun. You might see codes, activation codes, and codes can be in many different visual forms. You might see sacred geometry or colors, or numbers, people, places. Just let that chakra open. This is a big one. Sometimes just opening this chakra, just connecting with it, can alleviate some of the pain experience. And whatever is coming in, those codes maybe that you're seeing rain down, just bring them into your crown, top of your head. Let's bring white energy into that crown and just expand it, open it. You can trust in the moment. We're in a safe place, that whatever's coming through there is for your good. So letting in through your crown is another place. I do recommend my reptilian meditation if you're having pain, head pain, and you feel a block right now. That could be a matrix, kind of a helmet or some other kind of device there. But if you're feeling a pretty good flow in, that's good too. And then we'll connect to the soul star chakra, which is about 1 foot above your head. This one connects us to our higher self, or our metasoul source, as I call it. All of the fragments and lifetimes for which our soul is expressing in the now, and all those various experiences. Just again, bring a lot of wide energy into that soul star. If you feel pain, physical pain, or heart pain as you do this, that's probably a sign of some metasoul aspects, fragments in other lifetimes that want your love. And I'm seeing Yeshua energizing the personal sun. It's like kind of beaming from his heart space to the personal sun chakra. And then I see Mary energizing the soul star from her heart space. So they just seem to be giving some support there to those two, which a lot of people aren't as familiar with. The soul star chakra particularly helps with lifting the veil so that we can remember and connect to these other lifetimes. So as these codes and energies release from these two chakras, notice how it feels coming into your crown. Bring them down the main trunk of your energy body, into your forehead and third eye, into your throat chakra, into your higher heart space, more white energy, into your solar plexus, stomach area, into your sacral, and then down root chakra, going into Mother Gaia. And I want to include the causal in this too, so as you're bringing these codes in, just remember to incorporate the back of your head too in this swirl. Maybe you feel a wave that you just move from that upper personal sun all the way down, ground it into Gaia. And I see Mary on the left, Yeshua on the right. There's sort of pouring energy into us right now of support and love and activation. So that seems to be helping too with whatever personal experience you're having here. Just allow that flow. Feel that flow. That's how vast you are. And the pain is an illusion of constriction. It's a temporary limitation. And it's a portal to much discovery. Temporary portal, because ultimately the alleviation of pain and suffering is very important to the receiving of love. So as much love as you can let in right now from the divine, masculine, feminine, yourself, your higher self, and move that through your aching body, your chakras that are working so hard, your every living cell that is working to upgrade and become crystal, your glands, your organs that are all upgrading to move from aging to regeneration. Your emotional body wants to move from subconscious and clogged to porous and flowing. Your energy body that wants to be lit up in rainbow and flowing and overlapping. And to all the parts of you that need love right now. Allow this energy to flow to them. So you are so welcome to stay in this space, listen to music, bask in this some more. Or open your eyes. And I hope this helps. I know a lot of you are going through a lot of painful phases, and the manifestations of that can be difficult to trust. And I really do offer that seeing them as a portal and allowing yourself to open up to them, trusting yourself around that, and letting your soul take over really can bring you into very new grounds of discovery. Thank you for joining me.